I like to think that what we each do matters, that the actions we take and that the way that we treat other people has a meaningful effect in the world that's being created by each of us as we move forward in life. I used to think that the world was something that was given, that it was something that you either fit into or you didn't fit into. But now, I kind of think that the world is something that's being created by all of us based on those things that we do every day. There's certain systems that are in place, the result of the things that people have done in the past, the choices that those people have made, the things that they thought were important, but I think those things are by no means set in stone, and that by making different choices today, we can create something else. I don't know if that's necessarily an easy thing to do, and I think sometimes it starts out really small. But creating a pocket of something wonderful in the world is a beautiful place to begin. So that if you can just create around you even a few people who are interested in supporting a certain kind of expression or a certain potential within human beings, then that can be enough for that to get a foothold and start to move forward and grow into something even bigger and better and more awesome. I think that the expression of each of our essences into the world is what the world is asking for. And that's, kind of just throw that out there offhand, but I think that's a pretty big piece. And that I think that's when things are going to work best, is when each of us has the chance to really express ourselves in our completeness. That's something that's not always supported, but it's something that we can create the support for, because after all, the world is what we make it. Each of us working together, and other people are making the world other ways, and we're making it certain ways, and maybe that can all fit together somehow. But it matters. And what we do matters, and sometimes it's easy to get discouraged and to think, there's no place for what I want to do on this planet. But as long as you're here, I think there is at least a little space, and if you can find other people who are willing to make that space with you, then it grows, and then it can become something even better and cooler. I think that some things are important in the world, and it's part of what I want to create in the world moving forward. I want to create space for people to be their authentic selves and express their essence cleanly and clearly into the world for the betterment of all people. I want to create a world where honesty is what's expected and not something that's surprising. I want to create a world where there's acceptance for difference and the desire for just learning, understanding, and curiosity, where it doesn't matter to somebody else what I do personally, and where it doesn't matter to me if somebody wants to. So here's something that kind of bugs me. There are some laws that are against catchment of rainwater. This is water that just falls from the sky, down like that. This planet's kind of gift to us as rain that somebody says, you can or can't collect. And that's crazy. This planet is set up to support us, that food literally grows on trees. And water literally just falls out of the air. And I want to make a world where people just do that more. And know that we don't have to work so hard for everything. We set up this system so that you got to work so hard to live, and we forget that it's just everything we need is right there. So anyway, that's a bit of a sidetrack, but that's part of what I want to create in the world, and in my world specifically, is working with the care that the earth gives me. curious, as I always say, the things that I'm curious about, in this case, is what kind of world do you want to create? What things are important to you? What do you want to bring into being through your actions and your doings and your non-doings and your beings with others and with yourself on this planet? Let me know.
Let's go out back and plant a family tree.